Alright, once again, we got a nice, lengthy, interesting program. This time we're working with something called Dictionaries, which appears to be just one big list, like you see right here. But it's also associated with what's called a key. So let's start from the top. So we're going to define our main program. In the main program, or main function rather, we have deck assigned to the create deck function. Then we have an input variable called numCards that will take integers. And then we have a deal cards method that takes 2 arguments. So in create deck, we have what looks to be a dictionary where we assign it to a string and an integer. So here's a string, and then with a colon we type in the integer, and so on, and then we separate it by commas all the way until we're satisfied. And then return deck to give this function a value. Here we have deal cards. So we have a string input and an integer input. In this function, we will declare an integer value called hand value assigned to 0. An if statement where if the number that's put in to this function it exceeds the length of the deck, it will make it equal to the size of the deck. So you will never deal anything more than the deck. Like you can't deal 100 cards when you only have 52 cards in the deck, you know. Alright, and then here we have a for loop where count will increment by 1 and range number, which is whatever number we decide to put in. We have in this for loop an interesting function called pop item. So reading this, the pop item method returns a randomly selected key value pair, and it removes that key value pair from the dictionary. So card and value, card meaning this string, value meaning this integer, it will randomly start returning those key value pairs and then removing them one by one. It'll print the card, which is just a string of whatever this thing decides to do, and then value, which is this number right here, will start appending to this uninitialized or this initialized integer value up there, because I guess we're playing a value game here too. Finally, we're going to go ahead and print the value of this canned is hand value. So let's run it. How many cards do we do? Let's start with simple, 10. So it does 9 of diamonds, spades, so everything appears to be random. And I'm going to trust the math that the value of the hand is 47. Cool. Let's try again. Type in 20. So it's doing a good job at randomizing things. It has all these cards that we wanted to print out, which is good because we wanted to print just a card. We also wanted to print the value of the hand value, so that's 132, which is good. This does look to be about 20 cards. That's good. What if I were to do 100? 340. Now, if I were to do 52, 340. If I were to do 50, that's 323. So a little less than the max. 340 is the maximum value if you were to add in the whole deck. So anytime we exceed 52, it's going to be the same. So the if statement is working and everything's good. The main thing that may be confusing about the program is the pop item, which is a little funky, but I can see what it's doing with this explanation right here. So yeah, pretty cool. Dictionaries.